This is a response for Graytex. I made a comment on one of Conference Report's video about morality and judgment, pointing him towards Sam Harris's debate with that other creationist, William Lane Craig. And the comment that I made was, or that Graytex originally made, was something about you can't get a universal moral, or something about objective morality. And I mentioned that Sam Harris never said the term objective morality. He used instead universal as the term. And I know he did that on purpose. Universal, and maybe I should get back to the question here, and I'm not an authority on this. I only can go by what I've read and what I feel and what I know, and then regurgitate it in this poor format. I'm at work, so not a lot of editing will be done on this. And the question was, how can you connect what is subjective value with universal morality? And you have to take it always in context, especially with Sam Harris. He was using universal as an example, or as the term for an understood moral position. Because he started out with saying there is, you can imagine, the worst possible suffering. And anything better than that, or anything that moves away from that, is going to be universally understood as morally superior, or a better way you ought to go to avoid suffering. And when you use something like universal, it only applies to people that are conscious entities, intelligence, something where suffering is understood to be bad, and because you're suffering, duh, and moving away from that is the universal movement for conscious, semi-self-aware individuals, life, essentially. So the whole connect subjective value with universal morality, it only is subjective. Even if you go back to William Lane Craig's argument with God, where God sets the objective morality, it's only objective to us. It would still be a subjective morality to a would-be God. So you can't get away from subjective. There is no objective anything. You always have to compare it with other things, and the only things that compare things are life. So I don't have any trouble understanding what Sam Harris was talking about, but you have to remember to keep it in context, where he described what he meant as universal, an understanding that conscious entities agree upon. That was his universal, and he set up what that was, the whole suffering, the worst suffering, and agreed that anything better than that, or lifting from that, would be morally superior. I don't know if that answers your question. I'll probably do some more on this. I feel like I'm rambling because I just got to work and I'm a little scrambled, but I saw this and I wanted to get something up. So, and I haven't done a video in a while. So, peace. Good to see everybody.